So going back to the land, yeah, the land is talking to us, you know. I mean, are we listening? That's up to us, you know. I agree with you. There is this discovery, I think, that happens when you go to the same land and you see it over time. And you smell, see, you know, and sense just these changes and qualities, you know, that can be reduced to descriptions, I suppose, in terms of tilth and fertility and la. But actually, there's something transcendent about it as well, you know, because it is a living system. It's not stuff, and it is alive, you know, and in a way that we don't even pretend to understand as yet, if we ever will, by the way. And so, you know, again, it's like what I said about going outside and listening. Well, go outside that's what you're doing for 10 years, you know. I mean, you're listening, you know, maybe you're moving and planting and grafting and, you know, swaling and, you know, all that sort of stuff. But the same thing, you know, you're actually listening to you're in a conversation, which is so beautiful.
Yeah, it's been a gift, an unexpected gift. Have you read The Secret Life of Plants?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So just reminded me of the communication. So getting ready to close. Key lessons learned, Paul, that you'd share out.
I would say to not beat yourself up.
I love that.
You know, like you know, we're all imperfect. Nothing's ever good enough, you know. Blah 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 blah. It's just like I look back. There's things I did in my life, you know, jobs I did or enterprises I created, and things like that. And I look back, oh wow, I was wasting my time, you know. And now I think, well, no, I wasn't. That's my learning process. You know, that's my process to learn, and that was my pathway. And to honor that, you know, that's what I mean by don't beat yourself up. I mean, it doesn't matter what you've done that is, you know, that you wish you hadn't, you know, you did. And you're gonna make mistakes in the future too, you know. Welcome to planet Earth. And or welcome to being a human being, you know. And so to really feel that acceptance, you know, and grace and forgiveness, you know, to self. And that, I think, provides the basis for understanding and compassion for the whole of the world and where we are right now, and to people who are doing things that are spectacularly harmful. And yet, you know, people ask me about Donald Trump, and you know, and I say, you know, there's two ways to look at it. You know, he's X, Y, Z, all the terrible things people say about him. So the way I look at him is he's talking about himself. Every single thing he says is he's actually describing himself.
And
This
then the
this is
opportunity for compassion
absolutely, it's a
would
man
be
in
there.
suffering. This I've never seen somebody live so actively and publicly in what's called the Vajra hell in Buddhism, but he's living in hell. He has a hell world inside him. Express it, you know. And so yeah, I just feel like that, you know, don't be too hard on yourself or others for that matter, you know, is really about developing that sense of connection, you know, and understanding how we became who we are, how somebody else is becoming who they are, and how we really do cherish. End of the day, we cherish that experience of actually being connected, you know, and conjoined, you know, because that's how Homo sapiens became the dominant Homo. There's different Homos, you know, and Homo sapiens were the ones who like to learn together and share together and work together. That's who we are. Yeah.
Absolutely. And to go back to the, beautiful example of the birds, and then we rest, and then we come back and,
Yeah.
and go more.
Right.
So we'll include all the links to this beautiful conversation in the show notes and the episode webpage. Are there any other closing thoughts or reflections you'd like to share, Paul, or any ways that people can learn about your work that you'd like to share?
I would say go to the website, sign up for Waggle. Waggle is a weekly newsletter. Waggle is what the dance that scout bees do at the hive when they've discovered nectar, you know, blossoming the trees or shrubs or bushes. and they go back to the hive and they do this dance that tells the other bees the direction to go to and how far it is, you know.
Where to
And
go, which way to turn.
yeah, and so that's why we call it the waggle, which is, here, just like it goes out once a week and it's going to expand over time. So, so sign up for the waggle. You can always unsign up if you don't like it. And it's going to pretty soon include articles from outside Regeneration from our partner organizations all over the world. It's going to include videos and things like that. So it becomes almost a daily thing. You don't have to get it every day, of course. You get it once a week or whatever, but you go there and just really connect into this emergent movement that we first spoke about earlier in this session, and so forth, that's coming up all around the world and expressing itself in such beautiful and wonderful ways. And our job is just to go like this. It's not to point to us, but to provide a means where, these different communities, these different initiatives can connect to themselves, learn from each other. And well, what we need, we need to see things that are working. It makes us happy,
Sure does.
Yeah.
Sure does. And it gives us the juice to keep going and the juice to connect with others and the juice to also rest and tune in and listen to ourselves to bring that back out into the world.
Yeah. Yeah.